A programmer noticed something strange. His mouse cursor had somehow appeared on a real-world wall. He hovered the cursor over a cup and clicked it, and to his astonishment, the cup actually tipped over and spilled water. He froze, overwhelmed by what he had just witnessed. Then his eyes fell on a sick leave note on his desk, which stated that his salary would be docked for taking time off. He moved his cursor over the note and began editing it on his computer. The printed text instantly changed. Now it said his boss was a jerk and owed him thousands of dollars in emotional distress. Excited, he ran outside to tell his friends. He couldn't keep this a secret. To show off, he pointed his cursor at the bank sign across the street and, with a few clicks, deleted the name and replaced it with buffoon and asshole. They opened Photoshop and made a selection on a car on the street. Resizing the selection caused the real-world car to shrink or enlarge accordingly. The man shrank the car down to toy size in reality. The car owner returned, stunned to find his car reduced to a miniature model, frozen in place, unsure of what had happened. The two had a blast. Then he copied a section of wall and pasted it onto a window, completely blocking it. His friend gasped in amazement and shouted with laughter, already imagining all sorts of illicit uses: copying money, robbing a bank, getting rich quick. But the programmer began to regret sharing his discovery with his friend. His friend had been too greedy and too loud. Staring at him, the programmer slowly moved his cursor toward his friend, selected an area around him, and pressed delete. Instantly, his friend's arm fell from the roof. People on the street, seeing the severed arm and believing foul play had occurred, looked up, spotted the programmer, and began screaming, asking someone to call the police. In a panic, the person quickly selected the people around the fallen arm and pressed delete. The world suddenly went silent. He ran, but out of the corner of his eye, he saw a large cursor flash by the side of a nearby building. He gasped, wondering if he was dreaming, and turned around to search for the source. Then he looked down and saw a giant cursor appear on the ground, facing him. He froze, trying to step back, but the cursor followed him closely, tracking his every movement. It hovered above him, a blinding white light blazing down. He covered his eyes, his heart racing. Then, with a click, he was instantly deleted. Friends, if you had this power, what would you do?